So, this is an interesting one. This is an interesting theory because I don't actually like the idea which spawned this theory, but I do think that this theory makes sense. So, the idea that spawned it is that after leaving Remnant, the Brother Gods created the Ever After. And I'm not the biggest fan of that because I think it would be more interesting if the Ever After has nothing to do with the Brother Gods. And honestly, I think it would also be very fitting of how nonsensically inexplicable everything in Alice in Wonderland is. If that was paralleled here by not explaining where the Ever After came from. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to say, let's just say that the Brother Gods did create the Ever After. It would make sense. Aside from them being the only deities that we know of with the ability to create worlds, there is a little something prevalent on Remnant that differs from something prevalent in the Ever After. So throughout RWBY, choice has been a very, 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 very important aspect of the franchise. Such as the mated situation with Pyrrha back in Volume 3. It's been very, very... It was very, very important that it be Pyrrha's choice. That no matter how persuasive Oz and the Inner Circle were, they were not going to force this on Pyrrha. They were going to make her make the choice, to the point that even at the last minute during the fall of Beacon, Oz was like, you need to audibly tell me that this is your choice. Volume 4, when Crow is explaining the origins of humanity, he said that it was, of course, the four ideals that humanity was founded upon in RWBY. A being capable of both destruction and creation, given the gift of knowledge to understand its place in the universe. And his wording is that, most importantly, the choice of what to do with those gifts. And then there is Volume 5's little detail, that the relic of choice is a bit more challenging to get to than the other three. So choice has always been very important. It's Volume 6's thing with choice that is really what ties it into the Ever After, though. Because there was a choice made by someone that caused the Brother Gods to leave, which was Salem uniting humanity against the Brother Gods, and then darkness kills them all, and they both leave. Honestly, if Salem has as good of uniting abilities as she does dividing, she could reach her goal by uniting humanity and then saying, hey, I helped to fix humanity, you can kill me now. But I guess the grim part of her mind is kind of preventing that from happening, and her original stubbornness. But that aside, this new world, this Ever After, it seems choice is a little bit different. Not that there is a lack of it, but that it's restricted. Consider that every name in the Ever After is a purpose. It's the role that that person plays. The individual mice don't seem to have names because they are collectively the hunter mice. Then you have the Jinxie Peddler. He refers to himself as Jinxie, but that's just the shorthand. He is the Jinxie Peddler. That is his entire title. And we know of the other titles as well. The Jabberwocker, the Curious Cat, the Red King. We still don't know the Caterpillar or the Forge Clockwork Lady. We don't know either of those two yet. But I feel like that's the key here, that someone's choices are restricted to whatever their role is in the Ever After. And Little being able to help Team RWBY is because Little doesn't have that role yet. Little has not been given a proper purpose of their own. So there is no identity there. So they're able to sort of act freely. And the same thing goes for Team RWBY and Neo. I left someone out on purpose there. Team RWBY come from a world where choice was a very integral part of their creation in the first place, as does Neo. They also haven't been assigned a role by whatever force is assigning roles, because obviously someone is assigning roles in this world, which is why Little doesn't have a purpose or name or anything to do yet. Somebody does, though, because we know that Rusted Knight is Jean. We know that Jean somehow is going to become that Rusted Knight. We don't know what the context is yet, who gave him that role, or anything like that. We don't know what the cause of him becoming the Rusted Knight is, but it seems like he's giving up his full freedom to become this title so that he doesn't have to end up going through another situation like Penny again. So, my thinking here is that when the Brother Gods left Remnant and created the Ever After, they created this world where choice was a lot more restricted. And in that way, it prevents Salem from happening again, essentially. Salem and her choice is what caused Remnant to fall to ruin. So if they restrict choice, that's not something that can happen again. That's just my thought. I think it makes sense. I don't really like the idea, but it does make sense. And it also means that if my theory of the relics is right, which I'm still thinking that it is, especially since there's those two cyan things in the beginning of the intro, that the relic of choice is actually there. Anyway, also, I don't think it's another planet. I think it is another realm, and we know that the Brother Gods can traverse between realms because they did that in Volume 6. So, yeah. Anyway, it's a very short theory because there's not a lot to go off of, but I do think that it makes sense. So, that's that for now. I'm very excited for Saturday to happen so that everyone can see the episode 2 reaction and so that I can record volume 3. And remember, if you want to see the reactions to volume 9 the day of or weekend of, then join the Discord. The Discord will be in the description down below, and it's also in some community posts as well. So, that's all for now. Do all that sweet algorithmic stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.